Welcome, fellow explorers of the unknown. As we stand at the precipice of a journey into the mysteries of the cosmos, we invite you to join us on this intriguing expedition. This is a journey that will take us beyond the known, into the realm of belief, faith, and the unexplained. But before we embark, we have a humble request. If you enjoy delving into the mysteries of our universe, consider supporting us on Patreon. Your support enables us to keep exploring, to keep questioning, and to keep unveiling the hidden corners of our world and beyond. We also love hearing from you, our community of inquisitive minds. So, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you ready to dive deep into the enigmatic world of the Heaven's Gate cult? Hold on tight as we venture into the unknown. Have you ever pondered what lies beyond the final frontier, beyond the stars? The Heaven's Gate cult believed they knew. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, they sought answers to our existence, to our purpose, and to the ultimate question, are we alone? This group, known as the Heaven's Gate cult, stood at the intersection of faith and fascination, of science and spirituality. They believed in extraterrestrial life, not as mere observers of our world, but as gatekeepers to another plane of existence. They held the conviction that humans could ascend, could transcend the limitations of our physical world and join these celestial beings. A belief that, while unique, was not without its consequences. As we proceed, we'll uncover the intricate tapestry of their beliefs, their practices, and their ultimate fate. Now, travel back in time with me as we delve into the origins of this enigmatic group. In the late 1970s, Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, two individuals with a shared vision, founded what would become known as the Heaven's Gate cult. Marshall Applewhite, a charismatic man with a background in music and theology, met Bonnie Nettles, a registered nurse with an interest in biblical prophecy and spiritualism, in the early 70s. Drawn together by a shared fascination with the unknown, they began to forge a set of beliefs that combined their mutual interests. Applewhite, having been dismissed from his position as a music professor due to a scandalous relationship, found himself at a crossroads. Nettles, on the other hand, was a mother of four, divorced and heavily engaged in the study of astrology and theosophy. Their lives, far from ordinary, intersected at a time when both were searching for meaning and purpose. Their partnership led to the development of a unique doctrine that blended aspects of Christianity, science fiction, and a fervent belief in extraterrestrials. They interpreted biblical prophecies through the lens of their shared belief in life beyond Earth, asserting that they were the two witnesses mentioned in the book of Revelation. They claimed that they were chosen by higher beings to lead a select group to salvation, a salvation that lay beyond the confines of this earthly realm. The duo began recruiting followers whom they called the Crew. Their teachings resonated with those who felt alienated from society, those who were seeking answers that traditional belief systems failed to provide. They promised their followers a journey to a higher plane of existence, one that transcended the physical world. Their followers believed they were destined for a better place, a place beyond the stars, a place they referred to as Heaven's Gate. Their peculiar beliefs, however, were just the beginning of a journey that would end in tragedy. As the years passed, the Heaven's Gate cult grew, its members drawn in by promises of ascension and enlightenment. A fascinating sense of community was nurtured within the cult, a collective unity strengthened by the allure of an extraordinary journey. This journey was no ordinary one. It was a journey of ascension, a transcendental voyage to a higher plane of existence. And this was not a metaphorical journey, but a literal one. The members of the Heaven's Gate cult believed in extraterrestrial intervention. The beings from beyond our world would guide them to a higher state of consciousness, a realm of enlightenment untarnished by the hardships of earthly life. But to embark on such a journey, sacrifices had to be made. The cult's leaders, Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, encouraged their followers to sever ties with the outside world. Family, friends, jobs, and earthly possessions were abandoned in pursuit of this otherworldly ascension. The members of the cult lived together, isolating themselves from society, their lives governed by strict routines and rules. They became alienated from the world around them, their focus firmly fixed on the promise of ascension. This isolation was not seen as a hardship, but a necessary step towards their goal. The members of the cult saw themselves as different, chosen ones who were destined for a journey that ordinary humans could not comprehend. They were not of this world, but merely passing through, waiting for the moment when they could shed their earthly bodies and ascend to a higher plane. But the concept of ascension was not merely about leaving the physical world behind. It was also about spiritual growth, about evolving beyond the limitations of human existence. The members of the Heaven's Gate cult sought to transcend the human condition, to become something more, something beyond our comprehension. Yet the path to ascension was not as straightforward as it seemed. They were seeking a destination that was unknown, a journey that was fraught with uncertainty. But the members of the Heaven's Gate cult were willing to take that leap of faith, to step into the unknown in pursuit of a promise of ascension and enlightenment. In 1997, the passing of the Hale-Bopp comet was seen by the Heaven's Gate members as a sign of their impending journey. To them, this celestial event was not merely a natural phenomenon, but a harbinger of their imminent departure to a higher plane of existence. A cosmic chariot, if you will, trailing the comet, hidden from the naked eye, ready to ferry them beyond the confines of this earthly realm. Their belief was unshakable, their faith unswerving. They were convinced that an alien spacecraft was trailing the Hale-Bopp comet. This spaceship, they believed, was their ticket out, their vessel to transcendence. They were to leave their human bodies behind, shedding the mortal coil, to embark on a journey towards an elevated plane of existence. An existence devoid of human suffering, free from the shackles of earthly constraints, a life of pure consciousness. As the comet grew brighter in the night sky, anticipation within the group grew. Preparations for their final journey began. They saw this as not an end, but a new beginning, an ascension into the next level. Every detail was meticulously planned, every step carefully choreographed. This was not to be a hasty exit, but a well-thought-out departure, a dignified transition from one life to the next. In late March 1997, the world was shocked to learn of the mass suicide of the Heaven's Gate cult. An eerie silence fell across the globe as news channels flashed images of the chilling scene. In a mansion in San Diego, California, authorities discovered 39 bodies, each adorned in matching black tracksuits and Nike sneakers, laying peacefully in their bunk beds. This was a scene meticulously orchestrated by the cult's leaders, who preached the belief that suicide would transport their souls aboard a spaceship trailing the Hale-Bopp comet. This spaceship, they believed, would take them to a higher plane of existence. However, the world saw it as a horrifying manifestation of manipulation and control. The world reacted with a mixture of shock, horror, and disbelief. How could such a tragedy happen? How could these individuals be led to such a grim end? The media frenzy that followed was overwhelming. Every detail of the cult's beliefs, the followers, and their tragic end was scrutinized and dissected. Experts in psychology, religion, and cult behavior were called upon to make sense of the unthinkable. The aftermath was a tumultuous time for the families of the deceased. Grief and confusion were amplified by the public's insatiable curiosity. They had to grapple with their personal loss under the harsh glare of the global spotlight. The tragedy was not just the loss of their loved ones, but also the realization that they had been convinced to willingly end their lives under the influence of a charismatic leader. In the years that followed, the Heaven's Gate cult became a symbol of the dangerous allure of cults. Its legacy is a chilling testament to the power of belief and the human capacity for manipulation. It has influenced research, literature, and film, serving as a stark reminder of the lengths people can go in their search for spiritual fulfillment and the dire consequences of unchecked power. Though the Heaven's Gate cult has ended, its story serves as a chilling reminder of the power of belief. From its inception to its tragic end, the Heaven's Gate cult was a group like no other, Born from a blend of Christian doctrine and extraterrestrial beliefs, the cult's unique philosophy captivated many. Its genesis was marked by the charismatic leadership of Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, whose visions of ascension and alienation attracted a dedicated following. As the cult grew, so did its isolation from society, culminating in the group's belief in the Hale-Bopp comet as their ticket to an extraterrestrial afterlife. This conviction led to one of the most shocking mass suicides in modern history, with the tragic end leaving an indelible mark on the world. The aftermath resonates to this day, serving as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked devotion and manipulation. One can only wonder what might have happened if the stars had aligned differently for the Heaven's Gate cult. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the unknown. Your support makes it possible for us to delve deep into the intriguing and often chilling stories that populate our world's history. We're always grateful for your viewership, engagement, and the thoughtful comments you leave behind. If you found this video enlightening, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Your interaction truly makes a difference. If you're able, consider supporting us on Patreon. Your contribution helps us to continue our exploration and questioning, allowing us to bring more of these captivating stories to light. Remember, curiosity is the key to understanding the world around us. So stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you on the next journey into the unknown.